Yo, what's up guys? Today, it's been a while since I've been on YouTube for various reasons, but we won't get into that. What we're going to do is dive right into today's video. Got something special planned, something that I have wanted for a very long time, and something that is going to make training, I believe, so much more fun, but we're going to test it out here and prove it to you guys here first, and that is the SuperDeker. Let's dive in. Alright, as you can see on the box, it's got a bunch of advertisement, advanced hockey training system. It's the goal. I've seen these all over the Instagram, and I've seen one in person, not got the chance to use it. So when I start using this for you guys, it'll be the very first time I use this. Very excited to give it a go. It's supposed to simulate like real ice, and having the special SuperDeker puck going over the little laser points, that's supposed to count your score, and we'll see how it goes. Lots of fun stuff on here. I'm not going to get too big into it until we dive into the game, but let's open it up. Alrighty, this is going to be my very first time using the SuperDeker, so let's plug it in and give it a try. Considering I didn't warm up any kind of it, let's give it one more go. First complete round, getting the full 45 seconds without losing control of the puck off the board. Very first complete round. A score of 47. Not obviously the max, but the highest that I've gotten so far in only 4 attempts, and the first one where I was able to have one full clean attempt. Very happy with that. I'm going to keep having some fun with this to be able to make it even better and try a little bit of first person SuperDeker action, just to show you guys what it's going to look like when you're using your own. Alright, so throwing the helmet on. It's going to be extra sweaty because I got that bucket on. Say hi, first person. I'm throwing the chin strap on just to make sure she doesn't fall off. Getting the gloves on, grabbing my Project X. A little bit warmed up, though can always use a swig of BioSteel. Keep that hydration going. So when you're looking at the board, the first thing you're going to notice is your timer. It's for 45 seconds every drill that you use, because there's 3 different types of drills, but we're just going to be going over the main training or level 1. So 45 seconds, that is your active score. When a round is done, it'll say SC for score and what your actual score was, and then it'll say HS for high score and what your high score currently is. As well, as you can see, you have bright red lights blinking. That bright red light is what this sensor puck will go over. If you don't go completely over it, it won't count. Now, the first light that you see here is always the starting point. It does not count as a point. It just lets the timer know you're ready to play. So we're going to warm up a little bit here, a little bit more. Get those wrists nice and warm, and dive right into it. As you can see, it's kind of random. Sometimes you miss a little bit, but if you don't get right over the light, it won't register. Which is good, because it trains your accuracy and your responsiveness. You gotta move quick though. No wasted efforts. Any wasted effort, wasted time. And that wasted time, yeah, you're still training, getting better, but it won't count toward your score. As you see, I'm kind of taking advantage of the bands. There are people that do this bandless, which props to them. I'll get there eventually. I gotta get a little bit more aggressive with the board. I'm still too delicate with the board because I just got it. But 50 is about my average score that I'm getting. And it'll go to HS here soon. High score is 54. my goal is to try to at least get to break 60 before I close up this video. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. Point is this is what it looks like to use, and it is an absolute blast. I am honestly loving this device, and especially on crummy days where it's cold and windy or wet and rainy, you can still train hockey and get your skills better with a simple little device. See, every little miss of the light loses time. I'm definitely not going to get a high score this round, but we can try. See, every little miss of the light. No! No! I gotta stop using the bands as a handicap and get more aggressive with my stick handling itself. Ah, 48. See, every little miss you do, you end up actually losing score because you just run out of time. 45 seconds is pretty quick. And to the kids that are getting 99, props to you guys, because like that's insane. 52. Whew. It is one hell of a workout. It's definitely encouraging me to keep practicing this. I'm taking the summer skates off. I'm getting a little more stability on the ground here because I am losing traction. A little bit more biosphere. Woo! Right there, almost at that 60. Alrighty, third day of 3 on SuperDeker testing, and we're coming to a conclusion. One more day of playing with this, showing you guys kind of how this works, and finalizing with my advice. So let's go. Warm up for this one. I just figured do a quick one. I'm not going for a high score, but just trying to see what I can do here. You never know. Maybe I'll get a high score, maybe I won't. Training for those high scores is fun, but trying to test this stuff for you guys. It's not about high scores. It's about, is the product worth your money at the end of the day? No new high score. High score was 59. Got a 51. It's kind of moving slow, and with no warm-up, that's natural to happen. But the next thing, and the one thing I've seen a lot of people doing, is you also have the option to train in so many different ways. Obviously, you got 3 different training modes, and we'll show all your training modes. along with one other bonus option at the end. So this first training mode, and the one that you most commonly see, both in my video or in anything online, is the initial just basic training mode. It's the one where you see everybody going for the high score, keeping the band on. And just trying to bust through what they can do in 45 seconds, how many lights that they need. Like I'm showing you guys right here, it's a lot of fun. It definitely keeps you on your toes, especially making sure you have footwear that's a little bit better. I'm wearing my summer skates. Not necessarily the best to have footwear that's a little slippery, but I'm just showing you guys. Not going for a high score today, just getting some work in. And there you go, that's how a typical 45-second run in training phase 1 goes. Alrighty, training phase 2 is what they call hot shot, or their advanced training style, where it's just like phase 1, except if you miss a light, you don't have a lot of time, because each light only appears for a second, so you have to move very fast to be able to hit all the lights. Let's see if we can do at least similar to our normal score. And my average score is around 50, so let's see what we can do here. Ah, missed one. Missed two. See, the lights move on me. You don't have a lot of time. Whoop. Missing lights. It's gotta move faster. Ah! This is the first time I'm trying hot shots, and I got a 41. Not so bad, but as you've seen there, when you miss lights, it doesn't register as a point, because the light only lasts for 1 second instead of staying permanent on like the regular training mode. Definitely a fun one. Definitely makes it a little harder. So if you do happen to start getting really high scores on the first training mode, hit that training mode 2. Makes you start to register where the lights are much faster, as well as trying to move your hands to that light that much faster, because you don't have a lot of time with the light. Alrighty, training mode 3, the third and final training mode. This one's called Speed Passer. All the lights are supposed to start appearing on the far sides, so it's definitely a lot more for practicing those far side-to-side reaching stick handles. A lot less about that in close. So let's just give it a go and see how she works. Yeah, it's definitely all about passing. Which isn't so bad, because accurate passing is just as important as accurate stick handling. So, if you're playing in this mode, it definitely helps practice your passing, which, in my opinion, is awesome. I could always try to go a little faster, but just for the showcase there, you start on the far end and you just pass. Sure, you can cheat this mode and just try to stay here and stick handle up and down, but the point of this mode is called your speed passer, is registering where the light is on the pass and making that pass across. Now, just like the first passing there, this time the light's starting on the right side, which is going to be backhand passing. Backhand passing is even more difficult, especially for accuracy, because you don't have the curve acting in your favor. But let's give her a go. Yeah, that much more difficult. Definitely not quite the same as on ice. Obviously on ice, you can move your body and your hands around a little bit more. But it does give you that feel, like now I'm starting to get the groove of it, for
how a backhand pass should be. It really trains you to kind of register where the light is and be able to accurately throw either your forehand or your backhand where it needs to go.
And that is level 3. Now for the last level, and probably the hardest level so far. It's a bonus one. Doesn't come necessarily with the game listed. Let's show you right here. Alrighty, the last level and the hardest level of note, the one that doesn't state in the game, but people are using it this way all the time. It's going back down to level 1 in training, no bands. So you don't have that crutch to just sit here and bounce the bands back and forth. Now you have to be absolutely on point with your stick handling. I've only had the warm-up rounds to show you guys the other 3 rounds, so I'm not fully warmed up. But let's see what we can do here, just to showcase difficulty level. My average for level 1 is about 50. My max is 59. Let's see what we can do here with no bands. And I managed to hit 50. So bands or no bands, it all depends on your awareness. And it also shows that with the bands, you lose just as much time as you would if you were stick handling around normally. The bands do make things a little nice, so if you happen to want to go from this side and hit a light on the other side really quickly, you can go off of that. But this no band training is just as much fun, if not more fun, because it just ups that challenge level that little bit more and really focuses you on being able to stick handle in front of you, no crutches. Think of it like training wheels versus no training wheels. It is a training aid, so having rubber bands, for example, for training wheels, always awesome while you're training to make sure you're not just flinging the puck everywhere. But taking those training wheels off, it's a challenge, but boy is it a lot of fun. So my honest opinion about the SuperDeker Advanced Hockey Training System is it's an absolute must-buy no matter who you are and no matter what your skill level is, because whether you're somebody who plays at a higher tier or you're a kid just getting into it or a young adult just getting into it, this game will help train your stick handling and will help absolutely improve the speed and accuracy of your hands. Every bit about this training system has been an absolute blast to have, and I definitely will be using this nearly every day. This is only my 3rd day using this, and I'm addicted to it, and I will be using this almost every single day. It is such a fun, amazing training system, and I look forward to trying to reach score 99 if it's even possible for me. Who knows? I figure if other people can do it, eventually with training, I'll get there too. But on that note, signing off for today. If you like the video, hit like. If you really like the video and want to see more hockey content, hit subscribe. Coming out with new stuff as often as I possibly can. Right now with the pandemic, it's a little bit difficult, but I got some new products coming in store, which means more videos coming to you soon. On that note, if you have any other further questions, hit me up in the comments below. I'd love to answer any questions you have either about the SuperDeker or anything hockey related. And on that, I'm going to keep playing this and try to beat my highest score. See you guys.